Hello dear students, good morning everyone. This is the second lecture for class 12 physics related to second chapter, that is electrostatic potential and capacitance. In this lecture we will study about the three concept, and the three concept based on only one derivation, and whenever this derivation is clear then you can find out the value of potential on axial condition and on equatorial condition and a general point. So we will derive formula for potential due to dipole at a general point. Then with the help of the formula at a general point, we can calculate the potential at equatorial position as well as axial condition. So the formula concept, that is very easy, that is derived with the help of a simple diagram. And whenever diagram concept you understand, then everything will be clear. So let's see what is the concept of electrostatic potential. At a general point due to dipole. Then this is class 12 physics lecture, and in this lecture we are just going to derive the formula for electrostatic potential at a general point due to electric dipole. Suppose this is electric dipole having minus q and plus q charge, and a point P lies at a distance r with an inclination theta degree. So the angle of inclination of the particular point P, and with the help of this diagram you can derive the formula very easy way. Now joining this P to A and B, also this is R, and if this one R1 and this one R2, then when we draw the perpendicular from this point to this point, then we obtain the specific configuration. The configuration is here. This is the midpoint O. Let's see what is the concept of diagram. Total distance from P to B, that is R1. This distance R1, and this distance R2. Then this one will be also R2, and then remaining will be R1 minus R2. This is the complete diagram concept. Whenever the diagram concept is clear, then the derivation is very easy. Here plus q charge, minus q charge, and the distance between these two charges, that is 2a. In case of diagram, whenever everything is clear, then you can derive the formula very easy way. Here plus q and here minus q, both are lies at point A and B, and we have to calculate the value of potential at point P. So what will be the important concept? Then you can see, but in starting we will find out the potential due to minus q charge at point P and due to plus q charge at point P, then potential means what? It is scalar quantity, then we will add up to calculate the resultant potential at point P due to this dipole configuration. Just see, if theta is the inclination of point P, then potential due to minus q charge at point P V1 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught minus q upon r, and potential due to plus q charge at point P similarly is equal to Vt is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught plus q upon r. This one value and this one value will add up to calculate the resultant potential at point P. Very simple. Total potential at point P is equal to V is equal to what? V1 plus V2. V1 value 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught minus q upon r, that is here r means what? R1, and here r means R2, plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught plus q upon R2, then taking common 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, then this one will be along with q minus 1 upon R1 plus this one plus 1 upon R2, then this one will be what? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q, this one minus R2 plus R1 upon R1 R2. This is the potential value, and make this one equation number what? 3, and this one equation 1, and this one equation 2. Just see, after making equation 3, we will assume the some conceptual term. Here this one theta, if the point P very far away distance, then this one will be also what? 90, and this one will be also near about 90. And then these two lines will be parallel approximately. This one theta, this one will be what? 90 minus theta, 90 minus theta, and whenever this 90 minus theta, then this one will be what? Also 90 whenever, then this remaining will be theta. So when the point P, very far away point, just assuming when the point P very far away, then this one theta means what? This one perpendicular and this one hypotenuse, and remaining this one will be base. So base is if remaining here point C, then BC upon AB, BC upon AB is equal to cos theta. So BC means what? That is R1 minus R2 is equal to R1 minus R2 is equal to what? That is AB cos theta. AB cos theta. So R1 minus R2 is equal to 2A cos theta. Very simple concept. R1 minus R2 is equal to what? 2A cos theta. And then if the point P very far away, then R1 into R2 will be R square. R1 into R2 will be what? R square. The concept of this one, R1 into R2 is equal to R square. How taken? Let's see if suppose this one is 11 and this one 9, and this one 10 and this one 9. Then 11 into 9. 11 into only one understanding concept. 11 into 9 means what? 99, and 10 square means what? 100. So this one 99 can be taken approximately equal to what? 100. Under condition what? Whenever the point is very far away, then this one will be in a square term, approximately equal to the product of these two terms. It means R1 and R2 whenever taken product way, then will be equal to what? Square of R. So this is the general concept, only one for understanding. We are taking R1 into R2 is equal to what? R square, but you will write only directly, no need to write this one, only for understanding. Then after this step, from equation 3, V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q into 2A cos theta, and R1 into R2 is equal to what? R square. And Q into 2A means that is P, dipole moment. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and remaining one, that is P cos theta upon R square. This is the formula for potential. Very simple formula. And this formula is the general formula for potential at a point P due to dipole. And with the help of this formula, we can derive the two conditional formula. And one, that is the potential in axial condition. In axial condition means this theta will be what? 0 degree. Let's see. Case first. In axial condition. In axial condition, theta is equal to 0 degree. And whenever theta is equal to 0 degree, then cos 0 means 1. Then potential V is equal to, very simple case, V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P upon R square. This is the formula. Clear? And second case, whenever the point lies on equatorial condition, it means perpendicular bisector, then the potential will be here whenever theta 0, then cos 90, theta 0, then cos 0, 1, then P upon R square. In axial condition, whenever theta 90 degree, then cos 90 means what? 0. And the cos 90 value 0, then means what? Total potential will be 0. Okay, second, in equatorial condition, theta is equal to 90 degree, so cos 90 0, so V is equal to 0, direct. Potential will be 0, cos 90 value 0, so no need to further solve out. Then any constant term or fixed value, whenever multiplied with 0, then the total value becomes what? 0. So this is the derivation concept. And derivation concept, this one very easy method. In some book, that is in Pradeep and in NCERT book, the derivation concept is too much lengthy, so you will follow this method, and this is the simplest method to solve out the potential at a general point due to dipole. Only when the potential due to minus q and plus q whenever taken and added, thus here potential due to minus q, that is v1 and v2 whenever clear, then add up both, that is v1 plus v2, and whenever v1 plus v2 add up, then in bracket r1 minus r2 upon r1 r2, then r1 minus r2 means what, that is 2a cos theta, and r1 into r2 is equal to r square, then the derivation will complete. And after this complete derivation, we will generalize in two cases. Number one, when theta is equal to 0 degree, axial condition, when the point lies on axial condition of dipole, then the potential will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught p upon r square, and whenever the point lies on equatorial bisector, then the potential will be 0 degree. Very easy concept. So you will practice out at least 2 or 3 times. If any confusion in any step, then you can ask, but without practice, no one can make their confidence strong. So we practice regularly about each and every topic of this chapter, because this chapter is very important for examination point of view, and I think nearly 5 to 7 marks question containing this unit. So you will make practice out. If any confusion, then you can make the comment in comment box. So thanks all for today. Have a nice day.